Hello. Oh god, sorry. I don't know what I sound like at all. Every time I always try and fix my audio like 10,000 times before I stream, and then the stream quality and the recording of the sound is totally different, which sucks. But I actually ordered a new mic that'll come in next week, so hopefully it would be less painful to listen to me. Oh my god. Okay. Also, not playing music today because YouTube keeps copy striking me and I'm getting tired of it. So, yeah, there's that. I think the first thing I'm gonna do is maybe choose my color scheme. I also totally forgot what the prompt is for today because I haven't done it in a few days. But yeah. And if there's a lot of noise in the background, I'm sorry. I will fix the audio very soon. Just waiting for the mic. What day is today? 3 pieces of trash. Can I just draw myself 3 times? Oh my god. Oh, did I misspell piece? I didn't. I don't know what to draw, man. Feel like I chose. Maybe I'll do warmth because I don't want to draw trash. Drawing trash is kind of hard on MS Paint, I think. Okay. Let's fix all of these colors. I don't like any of these colors. Oh. Give me 1 sec. Hello, Mira. How are you? So much noise. I'm actually so insecure about how noisy my streams are because I'm right next to the freeway too. Hello, Karina. How are you? Hi, Bala. Hi. I do save these lives. They're for my high tier patrons for the first month, and then they become unlisted after that. So I would provide a link, but I'm trying to figure out how to balance between granting access for everyone, but then also like not making my patrons feel like I ripped them off. So that's why I thought for the live stream, they'll be public, everyone can come and watch the actual live stream, and then the recording, the patrons would have early access. I'm trying to be as quiet as possible because there are these like really crazy bikers outside my window right now. So I'm literally muting my mic like every other second, just waiting for them to go away. Like, please go away. There's like people doing donuts in the parking lot. Oh my god. There is sound. I'm just like muted most of the time because right now it's commute hours. So I don't want the stream to go crazy, and I can't play music because YouTube hates me. So that's why there's no music today, which is kind of sad. But you know, it's okay. You can play music like on your computer, and then it will like fill the silence. Yeah. I think I'm trying to draw like a winter wonderland kind of thing. I don't know if wonderland is the right term, but something cold. Because then when I draw the warm part for the prompt, it would feel extra warm because everything else is like very cold. I'm trying to do like cracks in the ice, but I don't know. It doesn't really read. I feel like I'm getting the angles wrong or something. Or maybe I use too much color. I don't have any reference pictures because sometimes I find that using reference images it restricts me too much. I think it depends on what I'm trying to achieve. Like if I'm doing postcard or stickers, or if I'm doing a project, then I would try to use reference. But if I'm just doing like a daily exercise, I'll try not to. So that way it's like balanced. Like balance in terms of I practice my observational drawing and then uh, like stylistic decision making through the reference, and then I practice using my brain when I'm not using reference, but it just takes longer because I don't know what I'm doing. Have any of you tried the emulator? It's actually really fun. Like if you just Google Microsoft Paint emulator, it's like this URL right here. But I use it with a tablet, so I guess I'm kind of cheating because you know how back in the day you just use your mouse. I'm too scared to even attempt using a mouse to make a drawing. Like I don't think I can do that anymore. Mm, So the issue right now is there's too much white, but I'm trying to depict a snowy area, so I feel a little bit conflicted. It's like I never know how much negative space I need to leave. Oh, hi Sydney. Yeah, you should definitely give it a shot. It is a lot easier with tablet, but it's definitely doable with a mouse. Just a little slower, I think. Oh, I don't like any of these marks. Damn it. No. So right now I'm trying to fill in the blue sky. That way I can leave out the proper negative space, which is like the white snow-capped mountains, and then whatever this thing is. I was thinking maybe some kind of like star explosion thing might be kind of cool. That's something I learned in painting class in college. It's like if you start with a background, it's a lot easier to determine the values of the other objects or people. Also, I'm like really stubborn. I don't want to use the paintbrush because it looks too different. But like, it really blocks out a lot. I don't know if I like it. I feel like it's maybe for some areas, and then for the other areas, I'll like fade it out more. Thank you. Feel bad. I have a. Oh no! Come back to me! Yeah, it usually saves, which is also really nice. Oh no, it didn't save my colors though. That's too bad. I guess that's like the only downside when I crash it because I make too many marks. It won't save my colors. Well, my shortcuts don't work either. Is there a shortcut for this? Is it E? Because Control Z works. Is it E? No, it's not E. Okay. I think it's because I use too many lines when I draw, so sometimes I'll crash it. It doesn't happen that often though. Oh no, it's making noise. Hold on. Oh, you're using it right now? Nice. It is a bit limiting with the mouse, but I like it. Oh, have you done a lot of digital painting before this, Sydney? Sorry if I wasn't talking much, but the motorcycle guys finally left, I think. Okay, so right now my biggest problem is I'm not sure where the contour is for this mountain, because like this one is supposed to be like kind of far away, right here. Like this should be pushed back. I wanted this one to be the foreground, so I might need to um maybe I can add some foliage here so that from the scale of like the branches you can tell how big this one is. And then I also push back like the sky and this mountain, and then I wanted like another higher mountain range here. I have not. I have been wanting to try out digital painting and drawing though. Oh, it's a really good app to start on. I also think some of the tablets are very reasonably priced now, like the Wacom. I started with a bamboo when I was in sixth grade, I think. My stepdad bought me one. It wasn't my mom's. It was one or the other. But back then I had no idea like where to even start because now like YouTube wasn't what it is now, so I couldn't just go on YouTube and like look for a tutorial. I didn't know how to set up the drivers. I didn't know how to like calibrate anything. So it was just literally like I don't even think I have Photoshop. I don't remember what I used. I think it was like this program that has the word llama in it, which was supposed to be like a free drawing program at the time. And then I tried using it, but um, I remember I just like gave up after like 2 hours of messing around, and then at the end my canvas was still empty because I just like hated everything I was making. Um, I think if I were to go back and give myself some advice, it definitely would be to like not look at what everyone else is doing, because at the time if I googled like digital painting, it was like a very specific type of rendering, and it's not really beginner friendly to look at those paintings and be like, oh, if I get a tablet, I can draw like this. So um, I should have just focused more on drawing things I know, like observational drawing, still life for people, just like getting used to the tablet rather than thinking I can make some like really god tier like Madoka fan art, which was like what I was trying to do. Um, but yeah, I didn't really take digital painting seriously until I want to say my last year of college. I remember when I was in high school, I thought that you had to learn. I thought that you had to learn Photoshop to like apply for art school. So I was like freaking out, like I don't know how to paint with Photoshop. But then I had friends or classmates that knew how to use Photoshop, and they were like 16, 17, and they were making like at the time what I thought was like the most amazing pieces of art ever. So like I just felt like my self esteem was like really low. um, Hi Kenzie, fire alpaca. Yeah, it is fire alpaca. Oh, he woke up at 10 and took a nap at 1 and didn't wake up till 4. Honestly, though, like, what a weekend mood. I have been sleeping at 3 a.m. every night, like around 3 ish, because I've been playing that gacha game, Genshin Impact, and it's like taking up a lot of my time. I'm like a free to play player right now, which means like I haven't really spent any money on the game, but because I'm not spending money on it, it's just like taking a long time. Hi Sharon, I hope you're having a nice day as well. I don't really remember what cold, dry shrubbery looks like, so I'm just gonna make it up. Just gonna scribble until it looks right. Probably have to undo it, but it's okay. It's also because like my pencil point is pretty small. I shouldn't use something this small. No, I had it for a second and then I lost it. But okay, just gonna. I don't know what a winter shrub looks like. Ah, thank you, Sharon. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. Do I have to Google it? Should I cheat and Google it? Because it's actually really important that I get this part right. Otherwise, there's not gonna be no depth to the picture. Okay, I'm looking it up now. I'm cheating. Pictures aren't that helpful though. Rip. Rip. Well, guess that's not happening. So, not really sure what's gonna go over here. I'm just gonna deal with it later. I feel like I got a little bit too ambitious. Because I haven't drawn that many winter landscapes, so I don't have enough mileage to just like make it up. Compared to, let's say, waves. I drew waves the other day because like I've drawn so many waves I can just kind of like guess. But I think it's harder to guess with this. I don't have the experience. Hey y'all. Okay. Well, I know the mountain range looks like this, right? And then maybe like oh, come back. Not sure where that was going. Hi Jasmine. My internet sucks at my day job, so I won't be able to watch unless it's safe. But oh, hello. Thank you for coming by and saying hi. You're so sweet. Thank you for your kind words. I work remotely from my day job. I work from home. Oh no, the motorcycle guys are back. No, go away. Please, please leave me alone. Okay, I think they're stopped for now. Hi Camila. Hi Karina. Do you usually draw this fast? Uh, yeah, I think this is my usual drawing speed. I don't know if it's fast or not. Because for some reason I feel like I'm the slowest one out of all my friends. Like all my friends draw really fast. Oh, sorry. Yeah, they were doing donuts, but I think they stopped. Because where I live, there's like this really, really straight road that's like super steep. So a lot of people just come here and they like skateboard or they like have motorcycles and then they'll like just kind of have fun here, which I usually don't mind, but it's pretty loud, so had to mute it. Hi stream, hello, hello. Thanks for coming by and saying hi. But I'm not feeling too good about this. I don't know. I don't really like it. I feel like I've done so much. I would feel bad if I start over again. What laptop do you use to draw? Does it work well? I recently got the Alienware laptop on sale. I think it was like 1500 when I got it. Um, I like it more than the MacBook. I know a lot of my graphic designer friends prefer the MacBook for InDesign and Illustrator, but I feel like the MacBook on Photoshop is a little bit slow. Thank you for joining the stream and chatting. I'm glad that you enjoy it. I feel like you guys give me more incentive to draw. Like if I wasn't doing Patreon or if I didn't have Instagram, I probably would not really draw for myself. Especially now that I'm out of school. Mm. Oh, thank you, Sydney. I feel very conflicted. I think I use too many colors. Like the warms and cools are everywhere, and like it didn't help that the program crashed on me twice. I think it's because I'm streaming. Usually when I'm not streaming, it's pretty good about not crashing. Do you miss school? Um, yes and no. I I miss being in an environment where everyone like knows what I'm talking about, I guess. If I wanted to talk about a new film or a new artist or something, it's like we're all on the same page. But I think with people that are not artists, the conversation just ends a lot faster. You should totally use it. It's free. It's just an emulator, like on the website. Just JS Paint. If you Google it, like the website just opens right up to the MS Paint. It's pretty great, and then you can like save your files and everything. I think it saves as a JPEG. Hi Kathy. Did you just graduate this year? Nope, I graduated August of 2019. So I've been out of school for a little over a year now. My first year out of school was really tough. Like I was really stressed out about job hunting stuff. I'm still like a little bit stressed out by it, but I think I'm a lot better now. Hello Summer, how are you doing? I can't stream music today because YouTube hates me and like keeps striking down my videos, even though none of it is monetized. But like my friends in Canada um, and other countries are like, oh, we can't see the live stream because I have music on. So enjoy the golden silence. What's the inspiration behind today's drawing? Uh, I was gonna do warm from Annabelle's prompts because I didn't want to draw 3 pieces of trash today. And then I was like, maybe I can create a cold setting so that whatever I draw that is warm feels warmer. I juxtaposition. Is Rhode Island a good place for artists who live who don't go to RISD but just live and work there? I was just having a conversation about this with my tattoo friend, Sam. Um, I feel like I would say no actually, because I feel like I was actually thinking about moving out of Rhode Island next year, because I feel like the people here don't really value like an artist's labor, I guess. I tried to go to some like community galleries and events where like you have to pay to like table and stuff, but my impression of it was like it's not really the right crowd for my type of work, and also everyone just seems like being an artist is all about exposure and they want you to do things for them for free, which I think is kind of fucked up. So I was thinking maybe if I move somewhere closer to Boston, like a bigger city, it might be better. But I also know people who do live in Rhode Island because it's like cheaper than living in Boston or New York. But I think they work remotely, so they'll work for art directors in New York, but then they're based here. If they do like children's book or editorial. I have a friend in Seattle actually. Wait, is it Seattle? I think so. A lot of people from California are moving there, or like moving to Texas and stuff. Actually, kind of sad. Like, I don't think I can ever live in California again because like I grew up there, so I feel very like, not jaded, but I'm just kind of tired of it. Like California is like one of the great places to be if you want to entertainment art, like storyboarding, character design, that kind of stuff. But I came to the East Coast because I wanted more fine art. Like I wanted to do more fine art in my career. I'm not really sure how that's panning out for me, honestly. You live in Texas? Wait, which city? I'm actually really curious. My family's thinking about moving to Austin, but none of us have been to Texas. Well, like, I'm not sure about my mom. I don't think I've been. My memory's pretty bad though. But yeah, they were considering Austin, and my mom has been like pushing me pretty hard to like consider moving there. I'm just like, oh, hi, Katie. And I'm just like, oh, but like, I don't know anything about Texas. I just know that if you drive for a whole day, you're still gonna be in Texas. Like you can't. It takes you like more than a day to like drive out of the state if you start from one end. I live in Fort Worth. It's pretty ugly over here. Oh my god. I think like the Providence area is pretty ugly too. No offense, Providence. Except for like College Hill, which is like where all the old money is at, like Brown and Rizzy. But like as soon as you leave Brown and Rizzy, I feel like the wealth gap is like huge here. Oh come on, please. The city is nice, but the suburbs are blah. I know somebody who lives in downtown, and they told me that they feel like I wouldn't really like Austin unless I live in the city. But I don't know if like the city is a safe place to live for a single, a young single woman. I'm not sure because I don't think I would live with Anna and Tyler again. I feel like it was fine when we were all students, but now I feel like they deserve more privacy. So I would live by myself probably if I go. I asked my boyfriend if he wants to move to Texas with me, but he's like kind of hesitant. He's kind of hesitant because he told me I should think about whether or not I want to go instead of just what my mom wants me to do. Or like he just wanted to make sure it's ultimately my decision before he's like on board with it. So there is a chance I'll just move there by myself. Who knows? Mm, I ran into an issue here. So if you look at this, I show you. Like the shape right here, right? It forms a tangent, or like it forms like a X here, but the diagonals are not strong enough. Like if it was at this angle, like this, it's okay. But if it's this narrow, it kind of locks in the picture so that the space here is a little bit awkward. You don't want a lot of like small spaces. It kind of traps the viewer's eye. So I think I have to fix it. Like of course to an extent it's like personal preference. Some people want to create a tight space. Some people want to um, like trap the viewer's eye. It really depends on what you're doing, I think. But in the general sense, I feel like that shape language could have been better. Like if I simplified it or intentionally created a crevice, it would be okay. But I think it doesn't look intentional enough. So. What can I do? I think that's like the struggle with MS Paint, because with Photoshop you can just like move things around, but then with MS Paint you're kind of like limited in your options. So in a way it's good practice. I've decided I'll just deal with it later. Are you still playing Animal Crossing? I am. I've slowed down a lot. I've been bouncing around back and forth between a lot of different games. Because I also play Final Fantasy 14, and then I play Genshin Impact, the one that just came out. And then I also play Sky, the phone game. But I just planted some pumpkins like 2 days ago, and on my island. So very excited about my pumpkins. This needs to be pushed out a little bit more. Right here. Not really sure how I'm gonna depict one. I really like this shape right here. This one I made. This one. I really like the shape of it. I feel like it's substantial. I don't know. It feels heavy. What should I do? I guess I could like kind of fix the sky over here and then maybe do like a very warm shooting star, and then that can be like for the warmth prompt. But I need to cool down the sky a little bit more because right now it's pretty warm. Come on. Hi Victoria, thank you for your compliment. It's really easy to use if you have a tablet. Cause like it kind of takes away all of your options, so you don't spend 40 minutes picking like what brush you're gonna use, and you don't spend like 40 minutes on like how big you're supposed to make your canvas. So then all that there's left to do is just to draw. Like I'm just using the pencil tool the whole time, cause I really like the scratchy effect. Procreate has so many options, it's overwhelming. Oh my god, that reminds me. I just saw like a couple of weeks ago, I saw that they came out with this update for gradient map. And then I'm just like, what the heck is a gradient map? And then I saw someone use it, and I'm like, oh my god, that's like way out of my depth. Like, I don't think there will ever be a circumstance where I'm gonna use it. But everybody was like freaking out over it. I saw someone who works for Riot. They were using it for like the champion splash art, which is like pretty cool. It's great if you're in that industry. Definitely saves a lot of time, you know? Also, like MS Paint takes away the options for layers, which is like kind of nice, honestly. Because I think if you draw with the intention of like not keeping your drawing, it just takes a lot longer. Like let's say you draw on a layer and then you tell yourself, oh, like I don't have to um, focus too hard on it because if I mess up, I can just like delete the layer or like use another layer over it and stuff. I think for certain drawings, it's like important to have. Like if you're doing, let's say, an establishing shot for concept art. Establishing shot is like you need to show like the scope of the city or like the main place where the story happens. Then it makes sense to have a lot of layers because you need to move around a lot of different elements. But then I feel like for people who draw as a hobby, it's very overwhelming to have layers and to have like 1,000 different like brush settings and opacity and overlays. It's just hard if you're like starting out, I guess. I remember my professor at our center said like if you know how to paint in real life, then you know how to paint in Photoshop. You just literally do the exact same steps except on Photoshop. Because in painting, like oil painting or acrylic painting, when they taught us how to paint, we had to prime our canvas with burnt sienna. So it's like a warm burnt sienna is like this color. It's like right here. So you like ground your canvas with this color, and then you do like your landscape or whatever, and then it helps bring depth to the picture. So then he would create a layer in Photoshop with like just burnt sienna, and then he would like paint over it, and it looked really really nice, even though it was his first time using Photoshop. This was a long time ago. He did workshops for Pixar people when he's not teaching. It was very cool, but it was a really tough class. I kind of regret using the screen colors. These are like causing a lot of problems right now. Let's see. Maybe this one. I just want it to be a little bit darker than the white. Thank you, May. I think this is the biggest one I've done on MS Paint so far. The drawing. Should I start playing Genshin? You should try it out. They have a co-op option, so after level 16, you can play with your friends, which is really nice because like you don't have to deal with all the strangers in like a MMO, but then you get to basically experience Zelda if Zelda was co-op. Like honestly, that's what it is. It's pretty easy, but it depends on who you roll for your starting characters. Like if you get a bad character, you should just re-roll, like create a new account. Otherwise, it's gonna be really hard to finish the game. Will some of your prints be available once your website is online again? Yes, I've been working on that slowly. Originally, I wanted to set it up by like end of September, but then my client gave me like a bunch of deadlines that I was not expecting. So my personal freelancing has been delayed due to my day job, but I'm hoping by the end of October I can set up the shop. I was thinking about using Imprint to sell the prints because like the advantages of using Imprint is that they handle all the customer service, they handle all the printing, shipping, and handling fees. But then the drawback is that they take like a 50% cut from your profit. So if I list a print for let's say like $20 for like a 8.5 by 11 print, then I would in reality only be making $10. So I have to like think about it. Like, is it better to print myself and mail it myself, or is it better to employ their service? Because I think they offer tracking, and then if the print gets lost, they like handle all the refunds and whatever, so that it's like less stressful on me. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't think I would get that many orders. Like, it would make sense to use, Imprint if I was like bigger, like if I just can't handle the sheer volume of orders, but I don't think that would be the case. I'm like, oh, I don't know if it's worth it. It's 50%, man. Just debating. But Summer, if you play Genshin, you should tell me, because then I can play with you. Like once you're high level enough. The storyline is really nice too. The other thing I really like about Genshin is that because it's free to play, and like if you choose not to use the if you choose not to spend real world money on it, the game design itself is like substantial enough because the character backgrounds and lore is really rich. So if you're the kind of person that really likes open world or like high fantasy, is it high fantasy? I guess it's just fantasy. I don't think it's high fantasy. Then it's a really great game. Also, it's on the phone too, which is nice if you can't use your PC for gaming. Oh, thank you. So sweet. You downloaded it last night but haven't started. Dude, you should start soon. Because if you get to level 20 before their first patch, you get a free 4-star character who's like a healer. Pretty sweet, but it definitely takes a hot minute to get to 20. I convinced my boyfriend to play it last night, and then he rolled like a 5-star character, like he rolled Venti, and then I like screamed when I saw it, because it was like a single wish too. It wasn't like the 10 wish. Well, technically, I hit the button for him, so technically, I was the one that rolled it. But still, it was his account, okay? So, like, I don't like Venti that much. I really want to get Chi-Chi, the frozen, um, like wizard girl person, because she's like chibi size and she's so cute. So she's like really hard to get right now. I guess I'm just not that lucky. I decided that it's like too warm over here. I need to like block out some of the lavenders. Maybe I can use a different blue. I just want to cool it down a little bit over here. Oh no, the value got too light. Oops, I kind of like shaved off a bit of this mountain, but still reads as a mountain. So I'm okay. Oh, the controls are kind of finicky. Okay, so I'm not too fond of this line right here because I feel like it's too horizontal right here. So I'm gonna take it out. And then maybe I can use a paintbrush and like block it in really quick. Do you mostly do drawing and painting, or do you like other media like ceramics or photography? I mainly enjoy illustration, so usually it's drawing, painting, more so drawing than painting. I'm not that good at painting, but I wanted to experiment with other types of art making too. It's just a little bit hard right now because COVID. Originally, there were a lot of studios around here, but most of them are closed. Sad. I'm also like interested in printmaking too. I kind of regret not majoring in printmaking, but like if I had a do-over, I probably would major in graphic design actually, because like it's easier to find a job. But if I majored in graphic design, I probably wouldn't be as good at drawings. I don't know. Would I sacrifice my current drawing abilities to get a job? Maybe. Mm. Okay, so I'm like not really happy with this shape either. I feel like it just needs to be. I feel like the street just needs to like grow further, like an arc like this. But kind of reached a point where if I do too much, I'm just gonna overwork the drawing, so I might have to just stop at a certain point, which is sad. Sometimes it's better to just start on a new piece than to like force like a composition rework if it's too late. I like printmaking too, but because of COVID, it's just relief prints in school, which gets boring after a while. Oh, I see. So, you have on campus classes right now? Like you go to studio and stuff? I can't do it anymore. Okay, okay. I tried, but this is not gonna happen. I'll save it just in case, and then I'll start something new. Okay, let's try doing it the other way. Start with black, and then we do white. Actually, if I do like a starscape, you start with dark gray, because most of the stars are not white. Sorry if my chair is squeaking, it's kind of annoying. Like, you probably can't see it for a while. Well, I guess you can see a little bit, but if you can see it, that means it's too bright. They were supposed to be hybrid, but now we're all at home. I miss studio time so much. Oh, this must have been a really hard year. Did you consider taking a gap year? Or were you unable to take a gap year? Do you ever do group drawing sessions online? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Do you mean like, is there a specific platform for that? Or like, do I stream with other people? I looked into streaming, like hosting more than one streamer at once, but Twitch seems pretty strict about their rules, and then I'm not really sure how it would work with YouTube. Like, I don't think Instagram would be compatible with like screen recording. Here, I draw some stars so you know what I'm doing. Sorry if I like confused you. Drawing like this is actually kind of hard on MS Paint, because a little bit of blending would have been helpful. you've seen like group drawing sessions on Google, I would definitely look into it. Do you mean like a platform where there's multiple streamers, or is that like a platform where multiple people can draw on like a common canvas online or something? Like, do we all use separate softwares? Like drawing softwares? Well, it's too bright. This is trickier than I thought. Like trying to show depth because each color I choose is like a little bit too saturated. Maybe I just have to use gray. But even gray is like pretty bright. Oh, that sounds really fun. I definitely want to try that. Okay, I will look into it. Maybe for the next stream, we can like all draw together. That'd be nice. Cross this out. Like so. Right. It's kind of hard drawing dust clouds on Microsoft Paint. I'm not really sure if I want to do this anymore. It's like the colors here are too bright. These too saturated. Also a little bit hard to see like where your lines are. But it's definitely easier on the eyes though. Maybe I can draw like a fictional type of space instead of like trying to draw it realistically. I think just having gray clouds is kind of boring. I usually use blue green tinted gray for like daylight. I guess I could try purple or like, I don't know. Drawing space is hard. I think it's also because my sense of color is reversed. Like I think, for example, I think this is a dark green, but then when I put it, it's like so bright. Actually, it might work. Wow, it feels kind of evil, huh? Like there's like a green and red and purple. It feels very sinister. But it's okay, it's Halloween season. This is justified. I can be spooky. Spooky season. favorite top 3 candles? I don't know if I have any, because it's been a while since I got like nice candles. Most of my candles are from like dollar store now. Sorry. I really like the big white scentless votive candles. I use candies. I'm so sorry. I was like candles. Oh my god, I'm so embarrassed. Please, please. Let's pretend like that didn't happen. Hmm. Thinking. If we're talking about Halloween candies, I really like I like Kit Kats. I don't like Hershey's. Hello, son. Candies. I can't think of 3 candies. I'm like actually blinking out right now. Wait, what are your 3 favorite? Can you give me a couple like candy names? Maybe it'll like toggle my memory a little bit. I'm so embarrassed that I read it as candles. Like, can I just please disconnect now? Ooh, I'm a big fan of Milky Ways. Milky Way and Twix. I like chocolatey things. Oh, I don't like gummy bears or candy corn that much. No, no, no. No, 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 no. You don't play with us. This is an emulator. You should try it out. Like, you can just find the link here on Google. It's pretty dark. Maybe I should draw some of the. Maybe I can outline some of the shapes with white. But you see, it's like really bright. I'm like not sure how I feel about it. Because I was gonna build from like the dark values to the light values. I feel like this is just like really, really bright. I guess you just have to be patient with me and sit here and wait for me to build the middle values up. Don't know why I do this to myself. Hi Anna. My favorite season is probably right now fall. I get a pretty strong energy spike in the fall. Like my luck is better and things kind of fall into place for me in the fall, and then it plateaus in the winter time, and then I get a slight burst in spring around my birthday, and then after that it's like plateaued until fall again, so it goes in a cycle. Oh, I hope you have a good night. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope I get to finish this painting. Oh, I don't even know what time it is. Oh, 6:26. It's already been an hour and a half. What the heck? Definitely does not feel like an hour and a half. I feel like for drawings like this, I probably should have just done like, I wish I can show it to you guys in time lapse because most of it is just me building middle values. Spring birthday. I am Taurus. I'm an Aries Taurus cusp actually. So A little bit of both. But mostly Taurus, I think. But my elements are fire and earth too, so matches my horoscope. Oh no. Wow, that's so bright. I feel like my eyes are so attacked. I'm sorry. Should reset all my colors. Oh, you're also Taurus? What? When's your birthday? Oh, our birthdays are 4 days apart. Nice. Mine's the 23rd. Can you imagine if I just made an entire painting on Microsoft Paint with stippling? I think I would go crazy. Like, actually. I used to be really scared of Halloween as a kid because I could, when I was young, I could see ghosts and stuff. Like, actually see them. Like, actually see a person standing there. Um, I was like really freaked out. Or like, thinking back, I was very freaked out by the fact. And then nowadays, I just like sense them very strongly. Like, I no longer see them with like my bare eyes. Yeah, there was like this ghost that like chilled in my living room when I was like 9, and then both like me and my sister saw it like on 2 separate occasions, and then we like later discovered that we both saw something. Like when we were much older. That was like really disturbing. Oh yeah, if it's like too late, I probably won't share the story because I don't want people to get freaked out. I draw some brighter clouds. I feel like it's taking too long to build the contrast, so I am the impatient. You like ghost stories? Um, basically, when I was in 5th grade, I like got up to use the bathroom one night, and then from my bathroom door, there's like a hallway, and then it goes down to the other bathroom, which is my mom's, and then like her bedroom door is like to the left. But I finished using the bathroom and I went out and I saw like this woman just like standing in the living room, and then like all the lights were out. like no lights, and she was just standing there. And then I thought it was my mom because I was like really young at the time. So I was just like, "Oh, mom, like why don't you turn the light on?" But she was just standing there, and she like didn't say anything to me. Um, but then like thinking back, like obviously it wasn't my mom, and like her hair was like too long to be my mom's hair. But like I don't remember what her face looks like at all. And then at the time I wasn't frightened, like as a kid. I wasn't frightened or disturbed. I just like went back to bed. But then now I'm just like, what the fuck? Yeah. There are a couple other times, but I think I've like selectively like blocked it from my memory because I freak myself out really easily. And I think it's also like one of those things where the moment you start thinking about them, they start showing up. So, like, one way to kind of stop them from bothering me is like I think about something really funny, and then it reminds me of that one story in Harry Potter. You know, if you like, isn't there like a spell called like ridiculous, and then you like imagine something really funny happening, and then like the spirit is like not as scary. It's like literally like that, but in real life. So yeah, that's like the gist of it, I guess. I should probably turn on some of the lights because I'm like sitting in the dark drawing talking about ghosts. I don't like it. I live in this like old warehouse building. I think it used to be a mill, so like don't know. I haven't seen anybody here though. Like nowadays, when I use the term "seeing," I mean like using like seeing through my third eye instead of seeing through my actual eyes. But I haven't really seen anybody here. Back when I used to sublet with my Rizzy friend last year, there was like this ghost on my floor, the second floor. It was like really annoying. Sorry, there's a biker. Oh no, I'm so sorry, son. Okay, give me one sec. I need to turn on the lights because it's kind of dark and I'm like getting freaked out. Okay, I am back. I turned on all the lights. um, I don't live alone. I live with my boyfriend, but he comes home pretty late every night, so usually I'm just by myself. I feel like this cloud looks like a lady. Don't like it. I used to go to a very haunted theater that my mom will do a kids class at. Dobby Ghost. Oh my god. I'm glad that your mom can get rid of ghosts, Emily. I think it's definitely really helpful skill. Took me a while to learn how to deal with them. Even like my sophomore year of college, I think I was like all the way up to my sophomore year of college, it was like really bad. It was getting so bad that I literally can't go to any like restroom by myself because I'll just like get really really freaked out. Like it was like not funny, kind of freaked out, you know. And then after I opened my third eye, it was like, I guess it's just about seeing them for what they are instead of like what you think they are. Oh yeah, I was telling the story of like, that reminds me, because you said that your house is haunted. So like the house that I slept I subletted with my ex housemate, like the second floor, there was like this ghost, and then she'll like scratch on the door and shit. It was like the most annoying thing. Like when I'm trying to sleep, like sometimes I'll like hear shuffling, like feet shuffling, or I'll hear like very very light scratching. It's not like the horror movie type where it's like super loud. It's just like very very faint. I'm just like, can you like go away please? Like I don't have time to deal with you. That's why I usually tell them if I feel bothered. I'm like, can you like, please go away? I don't have time. And then they just go away. But I think I'm very lucky. I haven't dealt with like super malicious spirits because usually when you ask them to leave, they will. But there were some that like won't do that, you know. How did you? Oh, boyfriend story time, please. I met him like near the end of my senior year, and then started dating like this January. So hasn't been that long, but we get along really well. It's pretty. He's a very low key person, and I'm a very high key person, so I think we like balance out perfectly. Like I'm very dramatic, and I like to react to situations. He doesn't usually react to anything. If that makes sense. I think that's like our biggest difference. No, he does business. Sometimes moved into like conflicts because I would feel like he doesn't understand me. But I think it's kind of unreasonable to have expectations, especially when it comes to like art. Like sometimes I'll feel like, oh, you don't understand what it feels like to be an artist. But then I'm like, wait, like he's not an artist, so there's nothing I can do about it. How did you open your third eye? I opened my third eye through trauma, which is like not the best way to go about it. There's like different methods. Like I know two people, I think two off the top of my head that opened their third eye through like a actual mentor, like someone they knew in real life. Whether it be like an aunt, their mom, their grandma, their like cousin's mom, like usually some kind of like relative. If it's in the family, that's one way to do it. Or like some kind of teacher mentor. Like I have a friend, it was her high school art teacher, which I think is really interesting. Um, and then there's like trauma where if you go through like a very like a big life crisis or something really big and serious happened in your family, that can trigger it too. Those are the only two ways that I know of for sure. I think there's more than that, but that's like the two that I know. And then some people are just like born with it. So they never had to like open it. And then some people are kind of like a mix. Like it was open when they're little and then they forgot about it and then like it's very easy to reopen. The Haunting of Bly Manor came out. Wait, is that like a scary show? Because I don't think I can watch very scary things. What is opening a third eye? Opening a third eye is like basically trying to detect beyond the five senses. I think that's like the most straightforward way to explain it, right? Don't know. If you guys have a better definition, like feel free. It's kind of hard for me to like think and draw at the same time. Is it better to have it open or closed? I think that's like super subjective. Like I can't give you an answer. It really depends on the person. It depends on their life chapter, their karma. Karma is like a really overused word, but I feel like you kind of understand what I'm trying to say. Technically, that was like an incorrect use of the term. Also, I don't know if you can hear me. I'm like kind of mumbling because I'm getting a little tired. So when I start to get tired from drawing, I start to get like really quiet. For me personally, most of the time I have it closed because if I have it open for too long, I start attracting unpleasant things. So usually I'll just open it for like one reading. Like if I'm doing natal charts, if I'm doing like divination, I'll turn it on and I'll turn it off. Oh, hello. Oh, sorry. But yeah, I usually have it closed. I know some people that have it open all the time. Like actually, oh, they definitely have very interesting lives. I think when I meet people who are like me, usually we don't spend that much time together because if you spend too much time together, you start to uh, like it's not bad luck. It's just because we're meant to do different things, I guess. Or it's very easy to walk onto the wrong path and get distracted. But this is all like my personal subjective opinion and experiences, so because everyone's path is different. Oh, come on. What are your thoughts on law of attraction? Um, I don't really have any thoughts per se. I just believe that the universe will never fail to prove you right. So I'm not really sure if that is like the same topic, but I know what law of attraction is. Like I read about it. I read about how people interpret it in different ways, specifically in chaos magic. But I do not practice chaos magic. also don't really practice witchcraft. This color is hard to get. Don't like it, it's too gray. Maybe I can draw like that kind of star that I usually draw, like this one. No, I feel like it doesn't really suit the overall feeling though. Maybe I'll stick to this. I think one of the great things about drawing on digital is like you can do inverted drawings like this a lot easier than traditional mediums. Because even if you use black paper, it's hard to get the saturation right. So it's really fun to experiment in this way, I think. I think I might end the stream soon because it's been 2 hours. I'm getting a little hungry. It's almost time for my dinner. Dinner. So I might say goodbye soon. Also, not sure if I'll finish this. We'll see. I feel like it'll be nice though if I do finish it because I spent so much time on it. Thank you. Oh, thank you. I usually have leftovers from like yesterday because I've been getting a lot of takeout lately because I've been so busy. So I think for today it's gonna be fried rice and broccoli and mushrooms. That's my dinner. Oh, thank you. I hope you have a good night. Oh, wait, sorry. I wish I can draw spaceships. Okay, gonna go now. Bye bye. Hope you have a good day or night and talk to you really soon.